Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, popularly known as Fazza, is the Crown Prince of Dubai and a figure whose life embodies vision, discipline, and service. His story is not merely one of royalty or inherited power. It is the story of a young man who has carved a unique identity through intelligence, perseverance, and compassion. Born into one of the most prominent royal families in the world, Sheikh Hamdan grew up surrounded by privilege, yet he never allowed status to define his character. From a young age, he displayed qualities that would later shape his leadership style: an insatiable curiosity, a disciplined mindset, and a deep awareness of the world around him. His education, both in Dubai and abroad, exposed him to global perspectives on governance, culture, and social responsibility, preparing him for the immense responsibilities that lay ahead. Even in his formative years, Sheikh Hamdan demonstrated a rare combination of ambition and humility, a trait that distinguishes him from many leaders who inherit authority without understanding it. While many young royals might focus solely on status or luxury, Sheikh Hamdan immersed himself in learning, exploration, and self-development, laying the foundation for a life devoted not only to leadership but also to meaningful impact. Discipline has always been the cornerstone of Sheikh Hamdan's life. His daily routine is meticulously structured, reflecting his belief that a leader's personal habits directly influence their ability to govern effectively. Each day begins with rigorous physical training, whether through running, swimming, or horseback riding, a sport in which he has excelled and which reflects both his love of challenge and his dedication to mastering skills. Beyond physical fitness, Sheikh Hamdan devotes time to reflection, poetry, and strategic thinking. He approaches every task, from administrative responsibilities to social initiatives, with the same intensity and focus that he applies to his personal development. This structured approach to life has allowed him to excel in multiple arenas simultaneously: leadership, social development, humanitarian work, and personal creativity. For Sheikh Hamdan, discipline is not about rigidity. It is about cultivating a mindset that balances strength with empathy, ambition with humility, and action with reflection. Education played a pivotal role in shaping Sheikh Hamdan's worldview. He studied in Dubai and then abroad, gaining exposure to global institutions that instilled a deep understanding of governance, international relations, and economic development. However, his learning was not confined to classrooms. Sheikh Hamdan has consistently emphasized experiential learning, understanding that true leadership requires first-hand knowledge of people, communities, and challenges. This philosophy has guided his approach to governance in Dubai. He does not simply delegate or oversee policies from a distance. He actively engages with communities, visiting local neighborhoods, schools, and workplaces to understand the realities of life for ordinary citizens. These experiences have deeply informed his decision-making and leadership style. Sheikh Hamdan's belief is that a leader must first understand before they can act, an approach that combines intellect with empathy, strategy with humanity. Sheikh Hamdan's vision for Dubai is both ambitious and inclusive. He seeks to transform the emirate into a global hub, not only economically, but also culturally and socially. Under his guidance, Dubai has become a city where innovation, creativity, and social responsibility are encouraged alongside economic growth. Sheikh Hamdan is deeply invested in youth empowerment, recognizing that the next generation holds the key to sustainable development. Through initiatives focused on education, entrepreneurship, and creativity, he encourages young people to explore their talents, take risks, and contribute meaningfully to society. He believes that leadership is not about control or authority, but about enabling others to thrive. This vision extends to every aspect of Dubai's development, from urban planning and infrastructure to cultural programs and sports initiatives, reflecting a holistic understanding of what it takes to build a thriving, inclusive society. Humanitarian work is central to Sheikh Hamdan's identity. Unlike many public figures who limit philanthropy to financial contributions or ceremonial involvement, Sheikh Hamdan takes a deeply personal approach. He actively participates in charitable initiatives, visiting communities in need, meeting beneficiaries, and understanding the challenges they face. His efforts range from supporting underprivileged families in Dubai to contributing to global humanitarian causes. This hands-on approach ensures that his contributions are both meaningful and impactful. Sheikh Hamdan has consistently emphasized that leadership is about service rather than status. For him, true power lies in the ability to positively influence the lives of others, a principle that guides his actions in governance, philanthropy, and personal endeavors. His dedication to service has earned him admiration and respect, not only from the citizens of Dubai, but also from international communities, who see in him a rare blend of authority and compassion. Creativity is another defining aspect of Sheikh Hamdan's life. Under the pen name Fazza, he has authored poetry that reflects his introspection, love for nature, and philosophical outlook on life. His verses often explore themes of adventure, human emotion, and the beauty of the world around him, revealing a side of him that is deeply reflective and sensitive. Sheikh Hamdan's creativity is not limited to poetry. He is an avid photographer, capturing images that highlight culture, landscapes, and the human experience. Through these artistic pursuits, he communicates a worldview that values expression, empathy, and connection. Creativity, in his life, is not a mere hobby, but a tool for understanding, expressing, and connecting with the world, qualities that complement his role as a leader and humanitarian. In every photograph and poem, Sheikh Hamdan's philosophy is evident, that true leadership requires imagination, insight, and the ability to see beyond the ordinary. Sheikh Hamdan's approach to leadership is characterized by calm, thoughtful decision-making. He rarely acts impulsively, preferring instead to analyze, reflect, and engage with all stakeholders before reaching a conclusion. This methodical approach has allowed him to navigate complex challenges with clarity and foresight. Whether addressing economic issues, social policies, or international relations, Sheikh Hamdan demonstrates patience, strategic thinking, and emotional intelligence. Unlike leaders who rely on authority or fear to command respect, he inspires trust and loyalty through consistency, integrity, and action. His calm demeanor in the face of crises reflects not only confidence, but also the careful preparation and understanding that underpins every decision he makes. This quality has become one of his defining characteristics, earning him admiration both within Dubai and internationally. Adventure and sports play an integral role in Sheikh Hamdan's life, not merely as leisure activities, but as tools for building resilience, courage, and determination. From skydiving to endurance challenges, horse riding to desert expeditions, he consistently pushes his limits, demonstrating a philosophy that life, like leadership, requires courage, risk-taking, and perseverance. These pursuits are not solely for personal fulfillment. They serve as metaphors for the challenges of governance and leadership, teaching lessons in patience, strategy, and adaptability. Sheikh Hamdan's public engagement in adventure sports also inspires youth and citizens to embrace physical fitness, personal growth, and a spirit of exploration. Through these endeavors, he models a life of balance, where strength, discipline, and creativity coexist with humility and service. One of Sheikh Hamdan's most notable qualities is his humility and grounded nature. Despite immense privilege and global recognition, he maintains strong connections with ordinary people. He values simplicity, often eschewing ostentation in favor of authenticity and meaningful engagement. This humility is evident in his interactions, where he listens attentively, respects diverse perspectives, and places emphasis on collaboration rather than hierarchy. His leadership style reflects the belief that influence is earned, not inherited, and that respect must be cultivated through actions rather than titles. By remaining approachable and empathetic, Sheikh Hamdan bridges the gap between leadership and community, demonstrating that effective governance is rooted in human connection and understanding. Sheikh Hamdan also places great importance on personal growth and continuous learning. He engages in rigorous intellectual pursuits, staying informed on global trends, cultural developments, and emerging technologies. This commitment to lifelong learning ensures that his decisions are informed, forward-thinking, and adaptable. Beyond formal education, Sheikh Hamdan learns from experiences, people, and environments, believing that knowledge is most valuable when applied to real-world challenges. This dedication to self-improvement not only enhances his leadership capabilities, but also sets an example for others, illustrating that growth and excellence are lifelong endeavors. In this way, Sheikh Hamdan embodies the principle that a leader's strength lies not only in their position, but in their ability to evolve, adapt, and inspire continuous progress. Family and heritage are deeply important to Sheikh Hamdan. While embracing modernity and global perspectives, he maintains respect for cultural traditions and values, understanding that identity and history shape a society's future. His family upbringing instilled in him a sense of responsibility, loyalty, and respect for the principles that define Dubai's culture and legacy. Balancing tradition with innovation, Sheikh Hamdan navigates the demands of leadership with a vision that honors the past while striving to create a future defined by progress, inclusivity, and opportunity. This balance between heritage and forward-thinking governance has become a hallmark of his approach, making him a leader who respects roots while encouraging growth and innovation. Beyond the public sphere, Sheikh Hamdan's personal qualities, integrity, empathy, curiosity, and resilience, define his character. He faces challenges with determination, embraces opportunities with courage, and approaches every endeavor with thoughtfulness. His life demonstrates that leadership is not confined to formal positions or ceremonial duties. It is reflected in daily habits, choices, and interactions. By leading through example, Sheikh Hamdan inspires others to act with purpose, courage, and compassion. His story illustrates the power of vision combined with action, showing that meaningful impact arises from dedication, intelligence, and a commitment to serving others. Sheikh Hamdan's influence extends beyond Dubai, resonating with audiences globally. Through social media, public initiatives, and international engagement, he shares his experiences, insights, and values with the world. Yet, despite global attention, he remains focused on practical outcomes, emphasizing results over recognition. This balance between visibility and substance exemplifies his understanding of true leadership. It is not about accolades or fame, but about creating lasting, positive change. By maintaining this focus, Sheikh Hamdan ensures that his work continues to inspire and empower, leaving a legacy that extends far beyond the boundaries of his own nation. Ultimately, Sheikh Hamdan's life is a testament to purposeful leadership, grounded in discipline, empathy, and vision. From his early years of education and self-development to his current role as Crown Prince, he demonstrates that true leadership is defined not by titles, wealth, or power, but by the impact one has on people, communities, and society as a whole. His journey reflects the belief that success is not measured by personal gain, but by the difference one makes in the lives of others. Sheikh Hamdan's story offers a blueprint for leadership that is visionary, compassionate, and creative, a model that blends tradition with innovation, strength with empathy, and ambition with service. Through his actions, his creativity, and his unwavering commitment to the people he serves, Sheikh Hamdan continues to shape Dubai's present and prepare it for a future defined by resilience, inclusivity, and excellence. In every aspect of his life, whether in governance, humanitarian work, adventure, creativity, or personal development, Sheikh Hamdan embodies a holistic approach to leadership. He understands that influence is most powerful when it combines intellect, empathy, and action. His story demonstrates that leadership is not an inherited title, but a responsibility that requires constant learning, reflection, and service. By balancing duty with vision, discipline with creativity, and humility with courage, Sheikh Hamdan offers a rare example of leadership that is both inspiring and accessible. His journey is a reminder that true power lies not in authority, but in the capacity to lead with heart, wisdom, and integrity. From the disciplined routines of his daily life to his global humanitarian efforts, from his reflective poetry to his daring adventures, Sheikh Hamdan's life is a mosaic of purpose, passion, and service. He continues to inspire generations by showing that leadership is about vision, compassion, and relentless pursuit of excellence. His story is a testament to the impact a single individual can have when they combine dedication, empathy, and action. Sheikh Hamdan's legacy is one of hope, inspiration, and transformation, reminding us that true greatness is measured not by wealth or power, but by the positive change one brings to the world. Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's life is not just defined by the privileges of royalty, but by the choices he has consciously made to serve, inspire, and lead. While many would assume that a crown prince's life revolves solely around ceremonies and titles, Sheikh Hamdan has consistently demonstrated that leadership is a multidimensional pursuit, one that requires courage, curiosity, and a relentless commitment to improvement. Unlike many heirs who inherit authority and remain distant from the lives of ordinary people, Sheikh Hamdan actively immerses himself in the experiences, challenges, and ambitions of his citizens. His philosophy is that leadership is not earned by birth alone. It is honed through action, understanding, and consistent engagement with the world around him. This mindset has guided him throughout his life, from his early education to his present role as a global figure, and it continues to shape Dubai's evolution under his vision. Adventure has always been a defining aspect of Sheikh Hamdan's character. From his youth, he has pursued challenges that test both body and mind, believing that true growth comes from stepping outside one's comfort zone. Whether it is skydiving over the Dubai skyline, participating in endurance sports, or undertaking desert expeditions, Sheikh Hamdan approaches life with an explorer's heart. These adventures are not merely for thrill or spectacle. They serve as lessons in discipline, resilience, and strategy. Every challenge he embraces is a reflection of his philosophy that leadership, like life, requires risk-taking, calculated decision-making, and the ability to remain composed under pressure. By sharing glimpses of these experiences with the public, Sheikh Hamdan inspires others to confront their fears, embrace challenges, and pursue excellence in all areas of life. Adventure, for him, is both a personal journey and a symbolic demonstration of courage in action. In addition to physical pursuits, Sheikh Hamdan places extraordinary importance on intellectual growth and lifelong learning. He immerses himself in studies of global economics, technology, cultural developments, and governance models, seeking to understand the interconnected forces that shape society. His education was never confined to formal institutions. He learns from experience, from the people he meets, and from observing the world around him. This dedication to knowledge enables Sheikh Hamdan to make informed, visionary decisions, whether in shaping Dubai's economic policies, supporting innovation, or engaging in international collaborations. He believes that a leader's effectiveness is directly tied to their understanding of the broader world, a principle that guides both his strategic thinking and humanitarian endeavors. Sheikh Hamdan's commitment to youth empowerment has been a central theme of his public life. Recognizing that young people are the architects of the future, he actively supports initiatives that nurture talent, encourage entrepreneurship, and promote creativity. Through programs in education, sports, and the arts, he seeks to provide opportunities for young Emiratis to explore their potential and contribute meaningfully to society. Sheikh Hamdan often emphasizes that leadership is about enabling others to shine, and his dedication to youth initiatives reflects his belief in a collaborative, inclusive approach to governance. By fostering innovation and resilience among the next generation, he is ensuring that Dubai's growth and prosperity are sustainable, forward-thinking, and globally competitive. Philanthropy and humanitarian engagement are also at the heart of Sheikh Hamdan's life. Unlike leaders who limit charitable efforts to symbolic gestures, he actively participates in initiatives that address the needs of marginalized and underserved communities. His approach is hands-on. He visits communities, listens to their challenges, and engages directly with projects to maximize their impact. This personal involvement reflects his core belief that true leadership is measured by tangible outcomes rather than ceremonial gestures. Sheikh Hamdan's humanitarian work spans local initiatives in Dubai to international aid projects, reflecting a global vision of responsibility and compassion. His dedication to service has made him a respected figure not only in the United Arab Emirates, but across the world, as an example of leadership grounded in empathy and action. Creativity forms another essential dimension of Sheikh Hamdan's personality. Through his pen name Fazza, he has authored poetry that resonates with readers across the globe. His poems often explore themes of nature, human emotion, adventure, and reflection, offering insights into his inner world. Sheikh Hamdan also expresses his creativity through photography, capturing moments that celebrate life, culture, and the beauty of the world. These artistic pursuits are not hobbies in the traditional sense. They are a means of understanding and connecting with humanity. By embracing creativity alongside governance and social responsibility, Sheikh Hamdan demonstrates that leadership is not solely about strategy or decision-making. It also requires imagination, empathy, and a capacity for reflection. His art and poetry humanize him, showing that even those in positions of immense power can remain deeply introspective and expressive. Sheikh Hamdan's leadership style is distinguished by calmness, strategic thinking, and patience. He rarely reacts impulsively, preferring instead to consider all perspectives and potential outcomes before making decisions. This approach has allowed him to navigate complex challenges in governance, social development, and international relations with clarity and precision. His calm demeanor is not passive. It reflects deliberate preparation, foresight, and emotional intelligence. In times of crisis or uncertainty, Sheikh Hamdan's ability to remain composed provides stability and confidence to those around him. By leading through example rather than authority, he cultivates trust, respect, and loyalty, a leadership philosophy that has become one of his defining traits. The balance Sheikh Hamdan maintains between public duty and personal life is equally remarkable. Despite immense responsibilities, he remains committed to personal growth, physical fitness, creativity, and family. He understands that a leader must care for themselves in order to care effectively for others. His personal routines, which include exercise, meditation, adventure sports, and creative pursuits, are carefully structured to maintain mental and physical resilience. This holistic approach to life allows him to meet the demands of leadership with energy, clarity, and focus. Sheikh Hamdan's ability to balance work, personal development, and service is a model for effective, sustainable leadership, demonstrating that true power is rooted in discipline, self-awareness, and intentional living. Sheikh Hamdan's approach to public engagement is thoughtful and intentional. Unlike many leaders who rely solely on formal addresses or public appearances, he connects with people in authentic and meaningful ways. Through social media, he shares experiences, reflections, and initiatives that offer insights into his values and priorities, without indulging in vanity or spectacle. This approach allows him to communicate directly with citizens, inspiring them through example rather than rhetoric. By remaining grounded and accessible, Sheikh Hamdan bridges the gap between leadership and community, demonstrating that influence is earned through authenticity, action, and consistency. His international vision extends beyond Dubai to a global perspective on leadership and development. Sheikh Hamdan engages with leaders, innovators, and visionaries from around the world, learning from diverse perspectives and bringing global insights back to his own initiatives. He understands that progress in the modern world requires collaboration, cultural understanding, and adaptability. By integrating global best practices with local context, Sheikh Hamdan ensures that Dubai remains at the forefront of innovation, sustainability, and human development. His international engagement also reflects his commitment to humanitarian principles, showing that leadership encompasses responsibility not only to one's own nation, but to the broader global community. Sheikh Hamdan's philosophy of service and humility distinguishes him in a world often dominated by displays of wealth and authority. Despite his royal status, he consistently prioritizes the needs of others and seeks meaningful impact over recognition. His public initiatives, whether in youth empowerment, social development, or humanitarian aid, reflect a genuine desire to improve lives rather than simply fulfill ceremonial obligations. This approach has earned him admiration not only among his citizens but also internationally, establishing him as a model of ethical, compassionate, and forward-thinking leadership. Adventure, discipline, creativity, and service are interconnected in Sheikh Hamdan's life, forming a holistic approach to leadership. His physical pursuits develop resilience and courage. His intellectual engagement ensures informed, strategic decisions. His humanitarian efforts foster empathy and social responsibility, and his creative work reflects introspection and connection with humanity. This multidimensional approach allows him to navigate complex challenges with wisdom and balance. Sheikh Hamdan's life demonstrates that leadership is not one-dimensional. It is a synthesis of personal growth, public responsibility, and a commitment to inspiring others. Family values and cultural heritage play a significant role in Sheikh Hamdan's leadership philosophy. While embracing modernity and global perspectives, he maintains respect for traditions and values that define Dubai's identity. This balance between heritage and innovation informs his decisions, ensuring that progress does not come at the expense of cultural continuity. His upbringing instilled in him a sense of duty, integrity, and respect for community, principles that continue to guide his approach to governance and social initiatives. By honoring tradition while fostering innovation, Sheikh Hamdan exemplifies leadership that is rooted, visionary, and culturally aware. Personal growth and reflection remain central to Sheikh Hamdan's life. He actively seeks opportunities for learning, introspection, and self-improvement, understanding that leadership is a journey rather than a destination. His experiences, ranging from adventure sports to diplomatic engagements, provide insights that shape his decisions and perspectives. Sheikh Hamdan's commitment to growth ensures that he remains adaptable, resilient, and effective in addressing evolving challenges. This dedication to continuous improvement sets him apart, illustrating that true leaders cultivate both intellect and character throughout their lives. Sheikh Hamdan's story is also a lesson in resilience and adaptability. He faces challenges with courage and determination, learning from setbacks and using them as opportunities for growth. Whether navigating political complexities, managing social initiatives, or addressing public expectations, he approaches each situation with a mindset of problem-solving and learning. His resilience inspires confidence among those who follow his leadership, showing that obstacles are not barriers but opportunities to demonstrate strength, creativity, and foresight. Through this perspective, Sheikh Hamdan models a form of leadership that is enduring, adaptive, and deeply human. Creativity, adventure, empathy, and discipline converge in Sheikh Hamdan's vision for the future. He seeks not just to lead but to inspire, empowering others to embrace challenges, pursue knowledge, and contribute meaningfully to society. His initiatives in education, culture, sports, and humanitarian work are designed to create lasting impact, ensuring that Dubai continues to grow as a city of opportunity, innovation, and inclusivity. Sheikh Hamdan's life demonstrates that leadership is most powerful when it combines vision, action, and heart, a philosophy that guides every decision, every initiative, and every endeavor he undertakes. In conclusion, Sheikh Hamdan's life is a remarkable blend of vision, service, creativity, and resilience. His leadership transcends ceremonial roles, demonstrating that true influence is rooted in empathy, integrity, and purposeful action. Through his dedication to personal growth, humanitarian work, youth empowerment, and global engagement, Sheikh Hamdan has established a legacy of meaningful impact that extends far beyond Dubai. His journey illustrates that leadership is not defined by power alone, but by the capacity to inspire, uplift, and transform lives. Sheikh Hamdan's story is a testament to what can be achieved when discipline, creativity, courage, and compassion intersect. A story of a crown prince who leads not with authority alone, but with vision, heart, and purpose.